Hello, welcome to my review of the day 3 of the 3-day refresh. I have to say I feel pretty good. I think out of all the 3 days, I ate the most today. But I think it's because, this morning I was 4 pounds down in 3 days. So, you don't want to lose too much of, your body. So I was like, I'm going to eat a little bit more today during lunch. All it was, half avocado. I got some fruit because I left some fruit at home. So I got some strawberries, like a piece of honeydew. What else did I get? And some tomatoes for vegetables because you're allowed to have vegetables. And I got some peppers and broccoli. So stuff like that. And after work today, I had this big party that I went to where there was drinks and food. And I just said, no, thank you. No, thank you. You just got to stick to your guns to get through it. And I felt good. Now, when I got home, I had my last shake and I just made a little salad with peppers. So I think tomorrow that will be the true test of how this really worked after the 3 days. But I think I'm ready to really get back to my eating clean, my prepping my food beforehand, and just getting back into kind of how I was eating prior to the weekends and just really being strict and on my game. So I didn't work out tonight, so I worked out one day out of the 3 days. But it is allowed, not to do strenuous workouts. I had some green tea today, that's allowed, and just constantly drinking water. That was the big thing. It's just you still want to drink water. And I totally do feel refreshed, I have to say. I feel like I'm back to where I wanted to be. So that was good. I'm so happy I did this because I wanted to get everything, all the nonsense out of my body. And I didn't even really do it to, lose a couple pounds. I did it just because I wasn't feeling myself. And you feel out of it. You want something to zap you back into it. A little cleanse here and there is great. So I hope you enjoyed these 3 days. I'm going to do probably another video tomorrow. This way, because tomorrow morning, when you wake up, you want to weigh yourself. If you do weigh yourself, I don't recommend weighing yourself every single day because that's kind of unhealthy. But I also don't weigh myself if I know I wasn't eating well or drinking well, because then I'll just get upset. But I did weigh myself Monday morning. And I'm going to weigh myself yesterday morning also and this morning, but tomorrow's the real test because after the 3 days are complete, tomorrow morning is like the real first day. So I'm going to do another video tomorrow, post it up with my final, how I really felt tomorrow morning. And I'm also going to do, to kind of ease back into eating, I'll tell you exactly what I'm going to do. Tomorrow I'm still going to have Shakeology because you start with that every day. Probably add a couple more ingredients though because I technically just had water with it this morning the past couple days and like a piece of fruit, which is great. It still tasted good, but I just like a little more consistency. So tomorrow I'll probably add some peanut butter, some all-natural peanut butter. Just some water, sticking with water. You can do cinnamon, that was allowed, and maybe some more fruit and maybe a little bit of yogurt. So just a couple more ingredients just so your body's like, okay, we're not totally detoxifying, we're gonna eat again. But it's kind of still sticking with the base, still sticking with Shakeology. And then for lunch I'm probably gonna do a light salad with some salmon, avocado, maybe some chickpeas. Keep it super light. And I have some snacks at work, but I'm probably gonna maybe bring some snacks from home. Maybe I'll bring another piece of fruit, maybe some peppers. I have carrots at work, so stuff like that. So again, you're eating and you can get back into it, but you don't want to just at a cleanse. You don't want to totally go back into eating. I'm not going to go ahead and have a burger, because then your body you actually will probably be in pain because your body won't be used to it because it's so you just zapped your body back into gear. So, and then tomorrow night I'll probably just have a piece of chicken, or I'm going to go to the gym, so I'll probably have a protein shake. So just kind of keep sticking to the basics, but definitely incorporating more goodness into the basics. But I hope these videos were helpful, and this cleanse that I've done, you can get it. I can hook you up with a great price for it, and alongside of it you can get a month's worth of shakes, and literally a month's worth of Shakeology plus the 3-day cleanse, and all that together goes for cheaper than some of the top of the line pure juice cleanses out there. One, this in my opinion is better, but that's just me. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed these 3 days, and I hope it was a little informational, and I hope I answered some of your questions, but I'd be happy to answer more, so feel free to email me. My email is below, but it's gabriellewesterman@gmail.com. You can also like my fitness page. It's just Gabrielle Westerman. That's my page. Yeah, feel free to email me or comment below with any questions. And that was my review of the 3-day refresh. Happy eating, guys. Good night.